Hey, how is it going, everyone? Welcome to more Castlevania Circle of the Moon. We're gonna be continuing. Hopefully this is not the stream where I actually get stuck in a single boss, because some of the remaining bosses, well, specifically one of them, I remember getting stuck for quite a while in my normal playthrough. I don't know if it's gonna be the same here. I hope not, but it could be. But it's fine. Doesn't tell you what level I was here in the previous... Oh, never mind, I'm blind, sorry. So I was 39. So it means that I wouldn't say halfway through, but I'm relatively close. But the thing about saying halfway through is that it's not a very good representative. Because precisely for what I mentioned, the bosses could take a very long time to bring down. So I could go right, or I could go... Oh, well, there is a dead end to the left, so unless it's blocked, I could go there. Here? Yeah. Man, these stupid ass crates. I hope the next boss gives me the ability to push them. By the way, what was on the bottom? Like to the right? Seems that... Okay, a new area. Ah, that's an interesting blockade. Oh, I level up. Not bad. Though these levels up are basically worthless until you find another save. I could go back to save it. It's a little bit pointless. This gives you a cloak. Like... Nah, I think I won't. Oh, there is an upgrade up there, but this one is not pickable, is it? Doesn't really look like it. You need like whatever the next mobility upgrade is. Like it's not gonna cut it with it. Well, at least, but the problem is that by discovering it like that, it's gonna make me think that I already picked it up when I didn't. Well, it is what it is. There is no way I'm gonna remember that is a place I can go, but it's fine. For things like that, is that map markers are a good thing. Yeah, I guess that... Oh shit, that's a lot of damage. Hold up, I'm gonna end up getting killed. Oh, and there are two of them. Okay, hold up. The real issue here is that I'm dealing no damage against those blades. I mean, I don't think that if this doesn't work, anything else will work any better, but... Could at least give them the same treatment that I give every enemy that I cannot easily beat. Just use the darkness. Even though here they are most likely dark property themselves. Okay, that, assuming that you keep them on the screen until they die in one hit. So that one died. Ah, shit. Oh. I really wonder how much damage that is. Because, I mean, it's impossible to count the ones manually. Okay, there was another one there. There you are. Got him. Okay, and now what? Oh, another one? Problem. There is more. You don't deal an insane amount of damage, but it's probably better to not get hit too many times. Okay, so it seems that the enemy pool of this place is basically these guys. But we can ignore the armor, so no need to waste... Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I guess some of these are quite obvious. Wouldn't say extremely obvious, but obvious enough. But the problem is that these assholes respawn. Oh, and there are so many of them. Maybe dead. Okay, come here. I need to switch to heal here. Like, I'm gonna end up dying otherwise. I could do this while hitting the flame armor. Just that if you get hit by this... in cases like this is where it would be nice to have a backdash. You could cancel your animation and also dodge those forward attacks, right? There is another one here, no? But... well, should be fine to go here, right? Is it? What's that? Ah, okay, one of those guys. Just want to make sure I identify what place will be the best one to go to. Well, the blades can still attack you, if you run fast they shouldn't. But fuck. Okay. That seems like it's another... well, these two look like big rooms overall, so... not sure what to think of this. Like, what's the convenient place? At least this place doesn't have strong enemies. Well, when I say strong, I mostly mean annoying. Okay, you can do that. Okay, this parkour might be doable. Yeah, it is. Well, in fact, pretty easy. It's an upgrade though, nothing else. And I'm assuming that on the other side there is another upgrade. Yeah, probably that one. But there are a lot of those enemies in the way, so... thankfully these guys deal absolutely no damage, but they do respawn. Here, not every enemy respawns, but the ones that do can be annoying. Okay, so how do I deal with this guy? Because I don't really have room to dodge that. I mean, yeah, like I can tank that, but that works for one of them. Yeah, not for all of them. But this one I could ignore. And that one I have enough room to kill, so... I mean, I do, but it almost costed me. That was too risky. I should have crouch. It's fine. Is there another one? No. Okay. Hey, not bad. Now the problem here is that all these pretty nice upgrades are worthless if I don't manage to save. And going down to save will be a bad idea. So unfortunately the only way to go is forward. Like, because if I were to go down all the way, like, I will have to climb all the way back up, but I cannot imagine there being another save nearby, so I feel like I'm a little bit boned no matter what. At least I heal quite a bit. How is that this... oh, new enemy? A marionette? They die in 2 hits. A cure curse. Oh, they can curse you. Curse here maybe like takes away all of your magic, right? Which is something that in magician mode you wouldn't want to have at all. There's something up here. Well, that secret was indeed obvious. Sack of shit. Worst part is that you go off a screen. Of course you had to heal me twice. Well, the other problem is that all of these guys are gonna respawn now, so I'm gonna record a little bit of hell like this. And keep in mind that here, even though you spend more magic than you recover, you spend so little that I will say that it is worth it. What the hell? I think that this might be a bad idea, YOLOing in a place like this, but... fighting against all these enemies at the same time seems even worse. Nice! Got to a save. And sometimes it seems like it's the superior option to ignore enemies. Not to mention the ones that give you status effects like the marionettes. Well, I don't know if they do, but... okay. But considering that they drop an curse potion, I'm assuming they do. Right, these things, I'm gonna try to ignore them too. How many of these have I seen in the whole game so far? Like 10? That's crazy. What an infuriating object. I mean, it's infuriating because apparently you can break a stone block with your bare shoulders, but apparently a wooden crate is too much, you know? Oh. Ouch. Okay, that's a lot of damage. And this guy is also a bitch. And has a lot of health in. It's the whole combo. And dies in 4 hits. Okay. Yeah, these guys are probably better to ignore. Way too much health, way too much damage. Okay, so... well, this makes you fall back, well, assuming you fall another one of these. Damn, every place looks worse than the previous one. So, what happens if I were to go up here? Here it's hard to tell what will be the right path. Though, okay, never mind, it has to be that other room, since it only goes up, it most likely has an upgrade. We can ignore this guy, no need to fight him. The problem are, yeah, these things. These enemies are annoying because they can simply go off the screen, and that's it, like there's nothing you can do about them. At least these brain guys deal no damage and also receive an insane amount of damage. It should be fine. Though, can I go any higher than this? Maybe I did this for no reason. There is indeed an upgrade as expected. Is there any way to... I don't think you have any way to bounce on these guys, right? And even taking damage like that is not gonna help you. So I don't think that's something you can get. It would have been nice if I hit him from the left side to see if I could get lunch. No, I get lunch downwards. Well, that's a shame and a waste of time. It is what it is. It is indeed an upgrade. And by the way, another upgrade that I'm probably not even gonna remember it's there, so... cool. Love it when that happens. We don't need to fight that guy. Oh, the skeleton bomber. You know, the surprising thing is that the skeleton bomber is the first enemy in the game. Why not a regular skeleton? Doesn't seem to make much sense for the bomber to be the first one. It's not like he's extremely hard to deal with. Yeah, like the regular skeleton is easier. Maybe the enemies also change with magician mode. I don't think they do, but it's not like I remember. Okay. So where are we going here, by the way? Oh, I level up. That reminds me that... I mean, you want it? That was impossible to dodge, dude. It's pretty clear that if it wasn't for this unicorn combination, I wouldn't have gotten very far. Because the healing is very important. So do I actually want to go up here? I wonder what happens if I keep going down. Oh. Well, at least all the enemies are dead. What happens if you go back? That's what happens. Alright, no problem. Yeah, at least these enemies do not respawn. That's good. Okay. And those I didn't bother killing, because honestly... Well, no, I actually didn't get here in the first place. My bad, I'm making shit up. Oh, man. Oh, these enemies are so shitty. I mean, it wouldn't be a problem if they were impossible... If they were possible to see, but... This is the Game Boy Advance course. Though it's still the developer's fault for putting enemies with a behavior like that in a game where they can easily go off screen like it's nothing. Not to mention their hitboxes is quite shitty. Okay, I'm cursed. So being cursed doesn't drain your meter, but it makes you unable to attack. I could use the potion, but I want to see how long it takes. Though I probably shouldn't keep advancing. Okay, it doesn't last... I mean, it does last long enough to be a problem, but... Could be worse, so... I don't know where I could go here. There is... 2 of these guys. They die in 5 hits. Not sure. Well, let me first see what's above. And then let me see what's down there. At least the marionettes die in 2 hits, so not bad. Is that forward attack is not cancerous enough as it is, so they have to do a little spin afterwards, you know? Okay. It tells me that. Fuck you. This is not looking good at all right now. Ah, you have to be shitting me. Okay. That's fine. I don't know what's on the bottom left, but going back through all that path is not something I'm gonna do, so... I promise... Ah, no. Okay. Damn, these are some very dangerous enemies put all together. I mean, the most dangerous thing is that it's been so long since I saved. But no problem, there is a save right here. I'm assuming that a boss is about to appear. I mean, it probably... Doesn't seem like this place has that much continuation anyway, so... Seems that it will have to be here. Yeah, indeed. You didn't have a room before it, so you think very hard about what you're out to do. Well, there goes that guy. Yeah, fuck him. Alright, so this is the Baphomet. Well, no, close. And not really the Baphomet. Okay, so this boss I remember it, and it's a boss that it's very heavily about remembering the pattern. Like, my memory tells me that this boss was not hard, but it was, you know, annoying to figure out. So, well, I guess I have to figure it out again. I probably could use Dark, but... Well, I could. I mean, using Dark and at least... Oh, come on, dude. What the hell? Sure, I'm gonna save, I guess. How did I jump straight into the hole, though? Well, I guess it's because I jumped from up there. So I hope that this boss gives you like the ability to push the crates, because it will be a little bit annoying otherwise. Okay. Yeah, it seems that it will work well. More importantly, allowing you to dodge stuff. The issue are those bubbles, really. Those bubbles are the real problem. You can hit them at any time, but it doesn't make it super easy anyways. Ah, fuck. Taking a lot of damage. I don't know if reacting to those by going behind where they spawn is a good idea, but could work. It's a matter of knowing the patterns. Once you know the patterns, this guy shouldn't be hard. I mean, any boss that I don't remember cannot possibly be hard, right? If I don't remember, it is for a reason. Yeah, you can stay there if you want. In fact, staying here doesn't seem like that bad of an idea. You can even hit him. The problem are the purple things spawning completely randomly. That's the real issue here. Like, those things just have no rhyme or reason. Like, they are just wherever, like, they spawn wherever they want to spawn. Now, I gotta say that there is quite some comedic timing of this guy getting punched and the music suddenly stopping, you know? Quite funny if you ask me. The blue bullets are basically just dodging, you know, random bullets aimed at you. Damn it. Oh, come on. Okay, that shouldn't have missed. But it missed. Well, and that also shouldn't have missed, but I guess I'm not complaining. Well, for these things, ironically, you could use the black hole card combination, but that thing is so useless, like, to deal damage, that I don't think it's gonna be a good idea. Oof, that was rough. To mention that the damage that I deal with this is very good too. Oof, close. No. That was a very devilish spawn of that bubble. Close. Ah, that wasn't enough. I don't know if he has a second phase. But so far of the 3 bosses, only one had a second phase. Ah, damn it. That's a shame. Those deal a lot of damage. I also know if the black hole can, you know, completely block them. It would be nice. but I don't know. But the black hole really... I mean, if it can block every single projectile that this guy has, it wouldn't be bad, but... No, but the black hole, I already tried to see if it blocked projectiles and it didn't do that. Like, it just dealt damage when something was close, which is completely worthless, basically. Okay. Oof, that was close. And as always, the issue here is knowing how much HP this guy is gonna have. Seems that he might have a lot. Ah, damn it. Yeah, those bubbles are the worst thing about this. At the same time, without those bubbles, this fight will be extremely trivial. So I can understand that perhaps the chaos that they bring is necessary. Just so annoying because they are extremely random. They can screw you over or not, but it's something that it's just so random that... Oof, close, nice. Thank God for the slide. What a good move. Well, thanks to Mega Man 3. Well, I don't know what was the first platforming game to have a slide, but the first one that I know of is Mega Man 3. Ah, dude. I didn't even see that one spawn. Like, when I was already there, I realized there was something there. That's the issue with those things. Like, they are also not something that stands out a lot. And of course, I have to get hit by these assholes. Yeah, thanks for making me waste time. I appreciate it. But another thing that I could use is I could try the cherub. Promise that guy is useless, but hey, maybe he won't. I mean, after all, here I will be out of danger. So it was this one, yeah. Alright. Let's see what Mr. Cherub has. Kinda doubt that he's gonna be useful, especially because it seems like he consumes a lot of energy. And that's the worst part about it. Yeah, this is your trophy to claim. Well, it would have been nice if you didn't get your ass kicked. Okay, so Cheru, you can fly. I'm pretty sure you can hit this guy, right? Wait, you only attack when I do? Well, I mean, I guess. That's a way of doing it. I mean, sure. I guess that would work. I mean, when we have to dodge no matter what. But this also means that we don't have to deal with the RNG of the bubbles. So there's that. The only thing I had to deal with is dodging the blue fire. The damage, I don't know how good it is. Like how good the DPS will be right now. So there are some times that you take a long time to shoot Mr. Cherub. Just a little bit. It's okay, you're doing better than I expected. Just that you're also very expensive when it comes to magic. I can't believe I got hit by that. We are supposed to be to the right of that column that is at in the background to not get hit by the skulls. So here, as long as you're here, you're gonna be fine. Something tells me that you're gonna run out of magic. Well, if you run out of magic, we can wait to recover it, I guess. Yeah, I think that here my fear is also that you're dealing enough damage. I could also bring the imp, the one that charges, because charging here wouldn't be a problem at all. Would even be a better idea than this, but it's fine. I'm gonna give the cherub a chance. And by a chance I mean, yeah, only one chance. If you fail this, you're back to the bench, Mr. Cherub. It's 16 damage at a time. I really don't know how much HP this guy is gonna have, so 16 at a time doesn't seem bad. There goes the cherub. Well, guess we gotta wait for him now. I mean, I could also go back to using the dark whip, but I don't think so. I mean, though waiting it out is also very lame, but it is just an attempt to see if the cherub can win this fight. I don't know, I'm not very convinced, Mr. Cherub, you seem to suck. Like, the next attempt, I'll tell you I'll do it with the imp, without a doubt. And maybe the imp is gonna suck balls too. Something that I cannot know until I try. So this one for now is sucking quite a lot of balls. I don't know how many hits I connected, but damn. I mean, at least this makes me think that it's not gonna have a second phase, but... Really? Also, why do you even despawn? Instead of simply not being able to shoot, hey, what's the point of despawning? Like, come on, dude. This... I don't know. I don't see an end to this right now. Like, at all. I just don't see it. Considering how situational the imp is, since it constantly... Okay, got it. Well, nice. Good. Well done, Cherub. Nice attempt. It would have been nice if that actually damaged you. And then he has a little bit of bubbles in his neck. Or what used to be his neck. Wait. What? This is an optional boss? Or does that mean that every Iron Maiden has been destroyed? Maybe that's what it's trying to say. Because I mean, if this boss is optional, I don't know where else you will be able to go. Also here, if you want to uncover the rest of the room, you have to wall jump. Like that. There you go. Okay. Let me switch to my... this. Hey, at least the cherub did a good job. The imp probably would have killed him a lot faster, but it's fine. Well, you know, theoretically it's the cherub that won, so the credit goes to him. I know that here he's pointing at me, but it looks like he's pointing a gun at you, since they are so little pixels and they are all black. No, in reality, it was the power of the cherub, mister. Yes, hug, whatever you say. You know, I realize why this bitch is not part of the alternate mode. I mean, who will want to play as this bitch anyway? No wonder all the alternate modes in this game are about Nathan with a specific modifier, right? Okay, well, so I save, and now, well, promise that, dude, I don't remember where the Iron Maidens were. Like, I could try going to the bottom left on the room that is to the right, but... Because if that's a warp, that will be immensely helpful. Because otherwise I have to go back so much. And I don't even know going back to what, because I legitimately don't remember where there was the previous Iron Maiden here. Whatever. Just go back for now. Can I ignore all of this? That would be ideal. Well, not if I go into the wrong place. Well, at least if the marionette hits me, I shouldn't care, because... I mean, if my idea is not attacking, it's not like Curse is gonna really be a problem, right? Alright, so going... Okay, yeah, this is the place, the one with the Gorgons. But you cannot go there. You can go up here, though. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting away with this. You don't know. Well, I got an upgrade, but I don't give a shit about that. And the other place is completely locked, so unfortunately, the only thing I can do here is go back. Though, hold up. There is also, no, but that's also blocked. Like, the one on the bottom is blocked because it's like a thin place, and the one that is in the middle is blocked because there is a crate, so there's nothing you can do in this room right now. You gotta go back. But man, going back, that's so annoying. You know how far you have to go back. I don't think I miss any shortcut or anything like that, so... That seems like an oversight, unless you were already intended to have the crate pushing thing by now. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, what the hell? Wait, were you there before? I don't remember you. Yeah, I actually don't remember you. Like, I don't remember killing you, and I'm pretty sure I didn't ignore you either. So did you just spawn here to piss me off, or what? Weird. We can go all the way down at least, so... Well, yeah, a lot of these maps you can probably just fall down and get out. Yeah, I feel like this should spawn now. Clearly. Okay, I don't remember this on my way there. There's nothing here, right? No, this... You can just fall down there. Well, at least that's the good thing. You have an easy or a relatively fast way of going back. So I need to get reminded what... Okay, this was still a crate. So there were two Iron Maiden I remember seeing. If I'm not mistaken, one is the one... Actually, yeah. It's on the middle. Because I'm pretty sure that both take to the same place, which will make sense because it's locked by the same mechanism. Like in the middle of the map, right? Like the middle center, that area I think is the one that I unlock. That's very far, dude. Wouldn't it have... Like, I don't think it would have hurt you to include a teleport there, right? Like a teleport on the top that takes you to that one on the... You know... whatever, it's fine. You don't want to give me a teleport, that's okay. I don't need it. I mean, I have legs. So yeah, it's basically all the way down until that corridor, and then all the way to the left, and then down, then left. Okay. Assuming that was where the Iron Maiden was, and I'm pretty sure it was. It will at least make sense. Also, is there something here? No? That's one of those rooms that... Well, that is not a room, it's simply an empty square, unless it opens from the other side. Alright, and now I need to, well, keep going down. At least we can ignore... I mean, the annoying thing about this was doing the whole climb. Not so much going back. So I wanna recheck if this was a crate. Correct, it was a crate. Okay. So, well, let's just keep going left. I don't know what was on the right bottom. That's a lot of electric armors. Hey, all of this started spawning now, I'm assuming. That's the teleport, but... Was there something down here I could access to? No, it's basically a tall wall. Nothing worth, well, or rather nothing I can get right now. Yeah, this place has a lot of enemies. Oh, when you are petrified you receive a lot of damage. Okay, I promise that if I ignore all these enemies... I don't think that's a good idea, I guess there's too many of them. And too many of them all together. Yeah, I don't think it's the smartest idea. It is the... Well, I was gonna say, it would be nice if there was a teleport because of this, but the teleport is before this anyway, so... Okay... down and then left, right? Correct, okay. Underground gallery. What the hell am I looking at? Oh, an imp. Well, the imp that I can summon is a lot cuter than whatever this shit is. Is this a save? No. And it really seems that at this point the game is just making fun of you with these crates. Oh, this is a classic song. Pretty sure it's from Castlevania 3, right? Okay, hold up. So you're not gonna give me a save, huh? You're gonna make me pray for it. And that's the last zombie upgrade. The white. Really. Alright. Now the worst part is that all of those things are most likely just upgrades. Well, that up there is an upgrade. This one wasn't possible right now, right? No, I think it is. Just that the risk doesn't seem worth it. Mostly because of the enemies. Ah, I almost got it then. Okay, I could try. Yeah, it seems that could be annoying. I mean, then again, it's for an upgrade that I'm probably not even gonna... Forget it. It's a heart upgrade anyways, I don't use hearts, so... This is the first harpy of the game. Oh! Stylish suit. How stylish are we talking? Yeah, nice attack buff, but... Nah. I mean, at this rate... Anything that gives me defense is good. And anything that takes away defense is not. So unfortunately not. Like the fact that it says that you will be popular wearing this. Like, popular with who? With the monsters? There's an upgrade up there, but I cannot reach it either. I think I cannot reach it. Yeah, no, I don't think I can. I mean, maybe there is a card combination that gives you a specific movement that you can use, but I have no clue about that. Is this a save? Yes, it is. And then so many upgrades that are completely lost. Actually, now that I think about it, if there's anything that could help you move up, it will be like either the cockatrice or the griffin. What does this do? Wait, that gives you... No way. How much int do I normally have? And that gives you a lot of int. Though it's a little bit useless. It gives you int, but it doesn't let you use anything else. So, like, what's the point? Kinda wanna try these combinations though. There's got so many of them. Not telling you what to do is something that is just trial and error. Okay. That's a charge attack, like with a sword. Alright, that looks cool. Unfortunately, only looks cool. Oh, projectile. Very expensive projectile at that. It's a wind wave. Or Apollo. Doesn't seem to say. Neptune. So doesn't tell you. Damn it, dude. It would be funny if those combinations actually don't do anything, you know? Alright, so I summon a fairy here. Does it heal me or what? No, it shoots. Oh, and if you hold the button, it continuously shoots. Well, that could be useful. It attacks in tandem. And what about Uranus? Don't know about that. Nothing in particular, it seems. So how is it going, Wasabi? Yeah, this is a classic song. Very classic. Oh! What is this? Oh, you move super fast. Okay, so this is the movement upgrade, pretty much. Well, movement upgrade. The thing that actually affects movement, but will that be enough to reach that place up there? Very curious. Well, promise all these shits that are gonna get in the way. That's so annoying. Not to mention that without any buff, they are gonna take even longer to go down. Okay. So, will this help? The problem is that this momentum is not translated to the champ. It's only because look at this. Like, the champ goes back to normal speed. It's only when you are running that it affects it, I think. So it doesn't really seem to matter at all. Though I wonder if the other wind thing has an effect here, like the cockatrice. Well, I don't even know if it's supposed to be wind or not. No, that seems to be a shield of some sort. Alright, enough wasting time, let me just go back. Just that's the thing, a lot of these upgrades seem like they are something achievable. Wait, I should have equipped the... Defense increases depending on the elapsed game time. And so if you absolutely suck at the game, you get rewarded. That's pretty cool. But I mean, if you suck at the game, I kinda doubt that you're gonna have that card combination in the first place, but hey, you never know. Will be the case. Oh, we have a mantis. Well, the mantis is one of the of the things that give you a card, right? It's just gonna be insects or what? That damage is not gonna do shit. Unfortunately, I mean, for being insects, they have a lot of health. Wow, pretty cool. It's fine, don't worry about it. But that place looks very annoying. Though, I'm curious to see this one. How good is your damage? Like, your damage is probably shit. I don't expect it to be good. But hey, I wanna see. Oh, it's aim shots as well. Well, that's cool, yeah. I mean, the damage could be worse, but it leaves a lot to be desired, really. Not to mention that with iframes you don't hit. Yeah, it's not worth it. Yeah, right here, honestly, in a room like this, what I instead want to do is this, you know. Don't mind me. Oh, not to mention that the invincibility here lasts for quite a long time since I have a lot of magic now. That's cool. I don't know if there's gonna be anything here, but... Problem is that by doing this, you don't level up at all. So I guess you can get... Oh, you cannot pick up upgrades by doing the... Yeah. Pretty interesting power, you know. I already knew it was one of the best ones, but I should have used this on that climb. The idea of not killing any enemy doesn't seem very good, since you're not gonna be leveling up. Though you end up leveling up in bosses anyway, so not really sure. Then again, when you see super long hallways like that, they kinda make you want to not engage with these guys. Hey, with the amount of magic that I have right now, I can pretty much keep that thing going for a very long time. This is a poison armor. And they shoot that shit relatively far. Yeah, but that's crazy. See, with things like this, it's no wonder why you will want to keep the iframes permanently. I don't even know where I'm going. Nothing over here. This poison also seems to be stronger than the poison at the beginning of the game, but hey, no matter, there is a save, and most likely a boss, if I had to guess. Because the place that we're going seems like it will be like a dead end. Fucking specters. Wait, did he deal that much damage, really? Yeah, there is a boss. Oh, these are like the two-headed Hydra, isn't it? Yeah, it is. This was one of the hardest bosses in the game. And here we have this is where the final boss theme from Castlevania 3 starts playing. Yeah, it is gonna suck balls, I can tell you that already. This will suck a lot of balls. Many of them. Though, yeah, we have to at least equip something better. Though, something that I don't understand. Why cannot I summon the big guys? Should be able to, right? There was a card combination that lets you do big summons. I don't remember which one it was. Wow, that's a lot of damage too. I could also use a familiar here. Well, by familiar I mean one of the tiny summons. Okay, that doesn't have a hitbox. The neck, yeah, the neck does. Okay, so that's important to know. The only thing that has a hitbox is his neck and the... Oh, maybe neck... Well, it's a specter here. I forgot what I was saying, but you know, the neck and the head are the only things that have a hitbox. Though at the same time, camping here is not a good idea. Oh wait, hold up. Oh, he goes all the way around, so you know. That's not an option. I wanted to check, but it's clearly not an option. Okay. But look. I want to see how to do a summon though. Because it, like, I'm pretty sure it was with Uranus. But how? Like, what was the button combination? Was there even a button combination? No, I'm pressing special, attack, attack plus a special. And there's not like I can do anything else here. And I'm pretty sure that you didn't need any requirement to summon it, so I don't know why it's not working. This? No, I don't know. And like the game not telling you what the cards do unless you make use of them is probably the most stupid shit possible. I mean, of the many stupid things this game has, I think that that one might be very high up there. The other problem about this is the fact that the contact damage here is basically the main source of damage for this shit. Now I can hit them at the same time, right? I don't remember if they have a shared health bar. Problem is that it's pretty hard to conceptualize. But this guy's swing is so shit compared to most Castlevania games that he stays still. Well, not to mention that the animation is pretty slow too compared to the other Castlevania. But the fact that he also stays in place for quite a while does not help. Okay, I have by default equipped the Holy One, which is a bad idea. And the insane amount of damage certainly doesn't help. And it's a lot of damage from contact damage and from the projectiles. Okay, hold up. I don't know if this is gonna be the one that will give me the victory, but let me at least save with the dark thingy. Probably could work. And considering how much these guys move their heads, I don't think it's a good idea to bring... That was absolute fucking bullshit, dude. Absolutely nothing I could have done about that. Some of these movements are so unnatural that you don't really predict where they are gonna go. Like, for example, that I couldn't have seen that he was gonna slightly lower his head. Hitting from afar, I mean, there might be one of these that is useful. I mean, I could try the... where is it? This one? Yeah, this one. Like, the damage is probably gonna be shit tier, but... At least you should be able to be completely out of danger at all times. The damage is probably so bad it's not worth it. Yeah, that's very low damage. I mean, at the very least you don't need to risk it, but... Well, not to mention the angle also seems to matter quite a lot here. Oh. So on the right side, the damage is so shit that it's actually acknowledged being shit, because it doesn't consume any magic, but yeah, that's not the solution. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. In fact, don't be surprised if this takes the rest of the stream, you know? Like, I'm just warning you right now that that's most likely gonna be the case then. Alright, since you made me fall, might as well explore the rest. Since there was more shit here. Oh, there's probably something that takes... Yeah, it takes to the other side. Oh. That's interesting. Can I actually do that now? Well, I could actually do it, yes, with that one card. Or I could also do this. Oh, never mind. It doesn't let you jump. That's pretty fucked up. Okay. No problem though. So it was with the Griff, right? It was Griffin and Pluto, yeah. You do this. Oh, you cannot stop me. That works well. The only thing this does, I'm pretty sure, is going back where I came from. Like, it's nothing out of the ordinary, nothing important. Wow, that poison mist. Oh, okay, it doesn't matter anyways, because there's nothing to do with this stupid ass crate. For fuck's sake, dude. I think that this crate is the thing that I hate the most. Oh, this game. But there's nothing here, huh? Oh, yeah, there was something. Though it's the same as if nothing was there, really. I don't think I should try killing these ones, but... Didn't mean to run off, but I guess I did. Oh wow. Well, I was gonna say I almost died, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. Unless no ectoplasm or a spectre, whatever. Notice that these things are very random. They can spawn whenever they feel like spawning. But whenever and wherever they feel like spawning. And it's kind of an issue if you have platforms that... Wait, what am I doing? I keep forgetting this is an option. No need to fight these assholes. Alright. So... yeah, how do I beat this guy is the question. I don't think there's any other place to go. Like, yeah, all the other places in this area are completely blocked by crates. I don't remember what was on the bottom right there, though. Actually, it's not that I don't remember, it's that I didn't check. Though I don't think it's gonna be worth it anyways. As for what to do, I don't know. I mean, at least with this whip you can hit them both at the same time, but it just seems like it's gonna be a problem no matter what. I wish I could remember what strategy I use on my normal playthrough. Oh, if you already get into the arena and you start getting hit, that's very bad, you know? Stupid ass movement. It's the kind of movement that you expect from a Dark Souls boss. You know, Dark Souls bosses have unpredictable movement. But it's that here, the issue of having this unpredictable movement, like, and the reason why in Dark Souls is not a problem, or rather, I mean, it's a problem in the sense that it's hard, but it's not a problem from a design point of view, because most Dark Souls bosses don't deal contact damage. So they can move in unpredictable ways that the only thing that will affect is the moment that they decide to attack. But these guys having contact damage, it means that the unpredictable movement will result in a hit. And it doesn't feel like it's your fault because you couldn't have predicted the movement, you know? Like, look at that. Also, another thing that doesn't help is the extremely random falling rocks. Like, the falling rocks, I got very lucky multiple times, but it's gonna be a disaster. So, I don't know. I will have to start trying random combinations, as there's most likely one that is very good, but... No, attacking with a gun is probably not one of them. I could try all of the, like, Pluto thingies. Inflict damage is increased. Oh yeah, I already seen that one. This one say what it is? No. Now there are some ones that are... Oh, this one is defense increases, okay. Huh. Well, that looks cool and it will be pretty fitting for a fight like this, but cannot imagine it being useful. Well, Mandragora doesn't say. Yeah, but maybe these combinations are just, you know, non-existent. And that's it. And that one doesn't say anything. I don't think that using the sub-weapon build is gonna be a good idea. I guess it's the least risky thing I have right now. Ideally 11 points of damage. I mean, it is shit, but could be worse. Ouch. Not to mention I have a lot of access to spend. Though, it doesn't seem like having two of them makes this guy get hit twice. I mean, if Mandragora is something that allows you to increase the damage of this thing, it might be useful to use a combination that actually increases the damage instead of duplicating them. Though duplicating them, I guess, has the added benefit of if one doesn't hit, the other one will. I don't think it's that worth it. But I could try. So Mandragora, huh? Well, the issue is, if it increases the damage, will it say in the description? Like, if I don't hit an enemy. Without that, it's just the, you know, this one is a modifier for the whip. I think it probably won't say. Maybe it's not really related to this. Maybe it's just that specific one that affects that. This one turns into a sword. That's interesting. It consumes a shit ton though. But yeah, no, I don't think it's what I'm looking for. Though, hold up. Which one was the combination that threw double thingies? Kinda forgot. Was it Pluto? No, this one has a shockwave. And only when you connect an attack. Oh, it's experience points. Well, I guess if you enjoy farming, I don't. Was it Saturn? This one summons an owl? Okay. Also attacks in tandem. Maybe it wasn't Mandragora and I'm a moron. Right, look, I'm not gonna save here for the simple fact that I wasted a lot of access for no reason. But man, I don't remember what combination. I was sure it was with Mandragora. Maybe it really wasn't. Well, fuck me, I guess. Or was it with Griffin? No, or maybe it was with this one. I honestly don't remember which one it was. Him. Not like it makes a difference, I think. Like, you are gonna deal the same amount of damage even not shooting multiple ones. Is that attacking with the whip is so stupidly risky here. Doesn't seem to be worth it at all. Hey, I'm sorry, but I don't remember what combination I used. It wouldn't be a problem if the stupid-ass game at least allow you to, you know, see the description, but I guess not. You know, I don't think double ads is gonna make any difference. Just that if there was something that could increase the ad's power, or even the ad's size, that would be... Well, the ad size only if it also increases the damage, I guess. Yeah, those falling stones, just gotta assume that it's pure luck. Gonna go to the other side. Oh, I guess they with their own heads block the falling stones. So well, I guess if that's the case, it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Maybe I can still do it with this. The damage seems to be quite high, so... Oof. It's the only problematic attack. Well, I mean, all the attacks are very annoying in one way or another, but the one that can be really an issue is the fire one. Well, okay, the stone one, I guess, when it feels like it can be an issue too. I'm pretty sure that when one of the heads went down, the other one kept being there, right? So it's not like I'm dealing more damage by doing this. But I guess I'm doing more total damage. Nice contact damage. With the neck. I mean, I understand why the neck deals contact damage, because otherwise you could very easily cheese below him and, you know, not really receive any damage, but... Dude, I'm just asking to enter the arena normally. Is that too... Well, yeah, I guess it is too much to ask. Like, that's... I cannot even do that because the stupid-ass contact damage. Like, at least make it so the dragon is asleep when you arrive, and when you go down he wakes up, but no. That's too much work, I guess. Maybe if I fall here. I guess if you fall there, at least you shouldn't run the risk of getting hit. These guys want to eat. They are gonna eat my whip, though. This is gonna take an eternity. At least I was more or less mentally prepared. It's still annoying. I mean, it's even more annoying. Dude, don't you remember what combination I used when the ad says double? I don't. I legitimately don't remember what combination it was. This stupid fucking... And I have a feeling that it should already say it here. Because I'm pretty sure I used it before, even, you know, not using a save. Or rather, using a save. No, I don't think it's there. No, it's not. I basically have to go one... Oh, this one, okay. So it's Serpent. It wasn't... No, it was by one that I was off. So I just want to see if all of this affect the sub-weapon in one way or another. Apparently not that one. Oh, what the hell? What does that guy do? We'll head towards enemies. Well, that seems useful. But yeah, let me check Serpent one by one. You know what? I'm not gonna check Serpent one by one. It's just way too much time involved in that. Yeah, I don't feel like... Instead of doing that, if I want to know what this shit does, it's just Google. Okay, so that's an interesting power. From this side, it doesn't really work if they are out of the screen. You can essentially just chill down here. That is a very significant amount of damage. And the magic that it uses is relatively low, so... Yeah, at the same time... Well, I could have actually used this one when I wanted to beat that Baphomet looking boss, well, the previous boss pretty much. That would have probably been the best idea. I'm not sure if it would have been on screen, but the thing is that it's a boss that didn't move at all. It was... At the same time, I don't know if it's more damage than the Dark Whip, but it's safer, at least. That's the thing, it's a way safer method. Safer obviously doesn't mean it's faster. If anything, most times it's the opposite. And that's another thing that I theoretically should try doing, which is seeing every summon. Because summons, a lot of them have the potential to be very busted, but as I say, the problem is cycling through all the options is a pain in the ass. If at least there was a button that did it quickly, but no, it's not the case. I wanted to slide there, didn't let me. Is that there are many bosses where I could make use of this strategy. Yeah, the biggest issue right now is that I'm dying of 3 hits in this boss fight. That's the real issue. The real problem going on here. But at the same time, it's also something very devoid of interactions. You essentially are just moving around to avoid getting hit. Yeah, I don't really know how good the damage ends up being. Okay, so that one, for some reason, his head didn't block the... So maybe it's not the head that blocks the the stones. I don't know. This is gonna be a shit show. That's what it's gonna be. Well, and the iframes thing here is useless because you cannot hit someone while the iframes are out. See, otherwise I wouldn't have hesitated even once. And I got hit by that. Nice. Pretty cool. Maybe this boss is the reason why this is the most rare achievement in the game, you know? Maybe it's because of this boss. It might be. It is gonna be painful, dude. It's gonna be so painful. No, don't jump there. I don't know what's the idea to dodge the falling rocks, because it seems like it has no pattern, so if you don't get lucky you are boned. Well, oh, I actually think I remember how. I think you were supposed to rotate your whip to make you immune to it or something. I feel like it was that. Yeah, well, we're about to find out if it was that. But I guess not, because it didn't really let me. Oof, I did it too late there. Yeah, that seems like it would work. Eventually the strategy is don't dodge, just spin. Spin to win. That's the strat. Uh-oh. Yeah, I knew that was coming, but at that point it's like I didn't think I could do anything to avoid it. Maybe I could have. It felt like it was too late. Then it didn't. Problem is that the spin is not instantaneous, so if you react to it too late, you are boned. I saw that. Essentially, when they open and close their mouth quickly, it means that they are about to attack. Well, to attack by making their heads go where you are. But you need to have time to react to that too. Well, if you are behind them, or quite a lot behind them, it doesn't hit you. That was so fucking horseshit that I cannot believe it. That was extremely horseshit. And when they both decide to go to the middle, it's very annoying too. I also know why there are so many platforms. Like, what's the point of going to the platforms above? Like, you're not gonna be able to hit these guys. Yeah, that shouldn't be a thing. The fact that they can wind up the attack and contact damage you is ridiculous. It's fine, don't worry about it. It will happen eventually. Yeah, one thing that I really wish is that should be a restart already. Promise that there is not a fast way to restart. Like, you should simply have to either die on purpose or nothing. I didn't die on purpose there. It is gonna take so long, dude. It's a shame because that skeleton familiar would have been useful if it wasn't for the fact that these guys are slightly off screen. That's the problem. Very slightly off screen. That's already not enough to deal the continuous damage that you're supposed to deal. Okay. Oh, damn it. Why are you so slow at swinging? Did that swing on the other side because I needed to... I didn't even pay attention to him. I was paying attention to the other guy. Damn it, dude. I mean, I could try the serpent one, but the problem is that even if I'm on a higher platform, they can still be far from me at all times, and that wouldn't be good. Why did that happen? Also, okay, what happens if you go up here? But no, like, that's just to go to a different area. Like, there is no benefit of being up here. I mean, how do you even hit them? You don't. And they can hit you from there. Yeah, there is no reason. I mean, you could use a familiar or anything, but I mean, that's no different from being below anyway, so really it's no reason. God damn it, dude. It's gonna be the I wanna be the guy experience. The only problem is that this shitty boss was made by a team of professionals. Like, not by a guy that, you know, just decided to make a game and doesn't really have any experience in, you know, game design or whatever. Like, here you don't have any fucking excuse to make this boss the way it is. You don't tell me that you have limitations because it's the Game Boy Advance. Yeah. Well, the other Metroidvanias, I don't know if the other, like, I don't remember if the other Metroidvanias had a boss as fucked up as this one. I mean, Harmony of Dissonance, I don't really remember it having hard bosses. I didn't mean to go here, damn it. There is an option that says examine cards. Will that at least tell you? No, it's just the... Okay, well, it kinda tells you a little bit. Potential of strength, defense, enhancement. So theoretically, Venus could have a combination that enhances your sub-weapons, right? Potential of change. Creation. Explosives. Well, healing, I mean, that shouldn't be the case, but... Familiar. So these are the big summons, and that's something that I did remember. But why are the summons not working? Like, what do I need to do summons? Like, do I need a button combination? I mean, I tried many button combinations and none of them work. So unless the summons themselves deal a shit ton of damage, it's not like they are gonna make an insane difference. Oh, they are both coming from below, really. Yeah, nice sudden movement there. Actually, hold up. Doesn't this game have an encyclopedia like in the collection itself? Like you have an encyclopedia. Just that. Okay, nice. This is what I wanted. All right, so. Promise that going one by one is a little bit annoying, but could be useful. I mean, seeing anything that could increase the power of the sub-weapon will be nice. Not just one that doubles it. Well, that one is cool, but I mean, using poison against a zombie doesn't seem like it's gonna work. Guided shell. No, those are usually expensive. Okay, so here you have some of the combinations. That one doesn't seem bad. Apollo plus Golem. It's down. Wait, you tell me that those are two methods, so I'm supposed to press all of them. Okay. I guess that the familiars here could help too. And these are, okay, so the summons, so the input for all of these things is down left, or is it down left, right, up? Or maybe it's down, no, I think I promise that notation sucks, but it's saying that it's either down left up or down right up. That's a very bad way of making the notation appear. Alright, hold up. What was the one with the racing? This one. Okay, we'll try that. I kinda forgot Golem and what else? Sorry, my bad. My memory is not good. Golem and what? Not Diana. And Apollo? Yeah, Apollo. Okay, so Apollo is the one that has a lot of that. But I had it in the right spot. How much does it consume though? Well, it's not bad how much it consumes, so it might be bad how long it takes for that to happen. Though the real question is, will this have been too much to ask that the game actually tells you straight up instead of you having to somehow guess? Well, the problem is that this damage is trash. It's very bad damage. I mean, at least it's relatively safe. I mean, it's safe because of the iframes. It means that you're gonna be here until the next week by spamming this shit. I mean, at that point it's probably better to deal with a summon rather than this thing. What makes it useful are the iframes. And I'm pretty sure that at that point you could use a better attack since there are so many. And the magic is something that you also don't have to worry about. Like, you can see that it doesn't consume anything. It seems that it's the same button combination for every single attack like this. I'm gonna get killed. Yeah. When he attacks down like that, it's not a good idea to do that. Alright. Well, I could check, hold up, what other summons like that are. It would be nice here if you could actually Well, you can press right, I guess it's better than nothing. So well, the comet could be nice, but all of this depends on the amount of attack it deals. Like the arrow of lights, for example, those are useful too. I could try the arrows of light, I guess. And then the summons... Oh, not transforming into a skeleton, no, these ones. These summons are basically full screen, but I don't know if the damage is good. Not to mention the animation is very slow. Alright, hold up. Let me do Apollo and Unicorn, which should be... No, not that. I don't know. Oh, well, at least it will hit both of them at the same time, but... It all depends on the damage. If the damage is not good, it's kinda like the same as nothing. It doesn't seem bad here, really. This one does consume more energy. But here I don't know if it will be a better idea to stay above these guys. Maybe not. It's gonna hit me. Because that attack is gonna be the most deadly right now. Since they stay on spot for a long time, the iframes are not gonna be useful. Maybe I could stay in the middle. Actually. Well, in the middle. I mean in the middle. Like middle vertically and middle horizontally. Wait, I didn't say with that combination. This combination is probably the right one. Well, no, it's not gonna help up there. It has the same issue. They don't do that attack, but the random movement that they do, like, can very easily have them staying there, but yeah. I mean, that is part of the problem. I don't know if you heard all of that shit, there was a lot of noise outside right now. Very loud. Actually, now that I think about it, the best spot that you can probably be at is... yeah, right here, because here they cannot get you with the aim attack. As you can see, he was out to do it and he didn't do it. And it's like neither of them can hit you with that. Wow, that's pretty cool. That was pretty funny. I gotta admit, it was indeed pretty funny. Alright, I'm doing that though. Like, that seems to be the right strat. Though you can lane out bosses like a lot by using magician mode. Like, because this is a very lame way of killing them, without a doubt. Wait, fuck, forgot to enable it. Basically doing one in each side. Like right here, my objective is basically damaging this guy. And then once he's dead, go for the other one. He also gets damaged a little bit, as you can see, but... So what a shitty ass input, by the way, the one that you do these attacks. Because you know that this is not an input in almost any fighting game, right? The input essentially being... I don't even know how to describe, like, the input verbally. It's such an unorthodox input. It's like a half circle But it's not a half circle forward, it's a half circle upwards. Well, I guess, yeah, that will be the input, half circle upwards. But it sounds weird to say it. So how are you? Okay, so he died. But the issue is that... yeah, the other one hasn't. And I'm also... yeah, the issue is that I'm completely... oh, wait a second. He's getting healed by the other guy. Well, I mean, that in itself might not be an issue. As long as he only heals once. If he can continuously heal, yeah, we're gonna have a problem. And there is only one problem of staying here, which is if he tries to do that. I guess I can react. Well, I can react to it. I forgot to spin, but then at that point I have too little mana left. That's a problem. Also, how is it going, Kyle? I could try the comet too. Promise that this one... no, you didn't miss anything. I'm still not done with this piece of shit. I wish I was, but I'm not. Then again, it's pretty lame the way I'm beating him, so I don't think it really matters too much. But something I could do once one of them is dead is probably... ah, sack of shit. What an asshole. Once one of them is dead, I could switch to at least the serpent familiar. But I mean, anything that doesn't consume a lot of magic, I guess. Maybe. This is still not dead. Oh. Well, I could use the ads, you know. Lack of magic. Ooh, that was close. Okay. So this guy, no matter what, will end up eating up this guy to heal. Fuck. But yeah, I'm not sure which other one I could use here. Or if I should keep using this one. I mean, I could try the serpent familiar, but not so sure. I mean, it's another safe way of doing this, but... so he heals 300. I mean, it's a safe way, and it shouldn't really consume that much mana, but it also is not active at most of it. Yeah, that's a lot of ones. Okay. Like this one at least, it's active for... ooh, okay, nice. So at this point, wouldn't it be better to simply use the Black Dog Mandragora? Mandragora, well... okay, nice insta-kill. Pretty cool. So they also deal more damage, because that shit didn't deal that much damage normally. And that's crazy. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. Okay. But I could also attack this asshole first. Not like it's gonna make any difference, but... I mean, I could. So ironically, attacking him first Considering that these things spawn first from the left, well, since I got hit, let me reset. A better strategy will be to alternate between screen nukes and access depending on what the boss is doing. Well, yeah, I mean, using access is not a bad idea, actually. Using access when only one head is remaining doesn't seem like that bad of an idea, really. Yeah, I could do that. I mean, it seems like a better idea than using the serpent familiar, I think. Okay, so right there you could effectively see that he deals more damage when there's only one of them remaining. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. I mean, 180 something is pretty much... Well, it's... Where is my HP? Well, it's not my total HP, but... It's still a very big portion of my HP. Okay. Not the combination. These are some turbo speed deaths. So yeah, with the amount of HP I have, it might as well be. That might hit me. No, it didn't. I mean, essentially, actually, the moment you land, you can recast it again, but I don't know if one of their heads is already there, if you can actually recast it. Might not actually work. Fuck. I legitimately don't remember how I beat this boss fight in the original mode. I have no clue what magic I employed here. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is switching to Mercury plus Black Dog, and also try to alternate with ads, I guess. Important to be down here though. Yeah, he's gonna do that no matter what. I can't believe I got contact damage, dude. That's so shitty. By being here, well, there is one attack that when he winds up, he can still easily kill you. Of course. At least anything projectile based shouldn't hit you here. That wind up is so shitty, dude. That wind up is so trash. I can't believe that wind up is even allowed to exist. And you could argue that you're not meant to be down there. Sure. But where do you want me to be? So now we see the going Tona. Well, that has to be a retry already. What a cancerous boss, dude. It's fine. At least for what I remember, in terms of difficulty, the final boss I think is harder. But in terms of cancer, this is the most cancer one. I don't remember any boss more cancerous than this one. I remember there is one that is kind of like a succubus, but I mean, not really. It's like it's a weird thing. So that one wasn't that bad, and it's a boss that comes after this one. And then I really don't remember any other boss. But I don't think it's gonna be worse than this one. I mean, You know, this boss, what it reminds me a lot of, it reminds me of that boss in Dawn of Sorrow. That is like a very ugly looking thing that fights you in a very small room, and that most of the times you get hit by contact damage. It reminds me of that, precisely because it's the same. It's essentially the same type of boss, the typical contact damage little shit. Okay. I actually think that the best thing here to do is just hold on to this and wait until I, you know, recover enough health, and that's it. No, I didn't mean to say recover health. I meant to say when I recover magic. That's crazy. That's crazy that that's allowed to happen, dude. Absolutely crazy. I mean, to the point that it might be safer to just chill here. Because at least by being there, it's predictable when he's gonna swing to that place, you know? It's not predictable at all when he does it. When he does the... Oh, fuck. When he does the wind up. Okay, I can activate again. Is that, should I still do this? Because if he does the wind up again, I'm gonna get hit. Depending on the timing. I mean, technically he shouldn't last that long on that spot, but it could. Okay, got him. And you know, the worst part is that it didn't even feel satisfying to win. Well, obviously not like that, but it's either you win like that or you get, you know, fucked forever. So okay, this is what lets you push these shitty ass crates. Though I don't like the fact that the crate that they show there was small. I'm assuming that the regular ones that you are used to see will also be pushable, right? Alright. So, you know what, there is still a problem, is that I gotta go back to the save alive. And you might be thinking, well, the save is just there, you know, shouldn't be a problem. Wait, I can do, instead of healing like this, I could do the summon, now that I know how to do them. You can summon the unicorn. Well, I mean, it's faster, I guess. Kinda. Looks very dumb, though. Yeah, it is faster. Yeah, it's the ponycorn. Indeed. Wait, no, before saving, let me change to this combination. So at the same time, now knowing that I can summon like that, I don't know if I want to keep using the whip. Especially in a game where the whip is so shit in general. It's fine. So, well, there are so many places I could go here. Like, there is an incredible amount of places that this thing opens up, since this stupid crate is in so many places. So, where should I head? I'm assuming down right. I could also go back to the left, but if I go back to the left, I don't even know if there's anything worthy there. Like, if I go down, yes, there are a couple of places that are about pushing a crate, but... Well, the thing is that it's also very obvious here which one of these are optionals and which one of those are actual progress. Because, for example, that one that you see right there to the right, like that black square, that's optional. Like, you can go anywhere there. It might be a warp, though. I didn't think about that, but if it is a warp, it's a good thing. Alright, well, first of all, Gonna go back here. Oh, this... Okay. Yeah, I remember this. I essentially remember ignoring these guys. Because the alternative, which is fighting, didn't seem very nice. Not to mention, look at the amount of health these guys have. You want me to fight them? Nah, fuck off. I'm doing the same thing I did before. I mean, I don't care how leveling up anyways. Because you really only level up in bosses. Okay. And it's just really quick get past these guys. So I can investigate what's in here. Bunch of enemies that I can completely ignore. And I'm assuming an upgrade at the end of it. Or no? Yeah, an upgrade. An HP upgrade. Okay. The cheese. I mean, I'm not a fan of doing this, as I say, because of the fact that you're not leveling up. But at the same time, all these places are optional. And also look at the enemies, dude. Like, I don't want to fight these assholes. Left, up. Okay. Not to mention that these are all hallways like this, you know. These are all halls that are very long. So getting from one side to the other takes a very long time. Normally. I could save up here, I guess. Yeah, I'm closer. Okay. So, you know, when I check the encyclopedia here and look at the card combinations, now the card combinations also kinda spoil you some of the places. I remember that one of the places in this game is like an aqueduct, which is a very annoying place, but it is a place nonetheless. Okay, so here you can pick up this upgrade. There you go. And here there were a couple of places I could push around. Yeah, like this one. Yeah, this crate is the one that counts, obviously. Yeah, this thing has a manual. I mean, I'm glad it has a manual, because the game not telling you what the card combinations do and the fact that you essentially have to guess, like, an input, like, fuck off, right? Like, fuck off is the... what's the word? Like, the lightest thing you deserve to be called as a game developer for somehow thinking that it's a good idea to just leave in secret an input that you have no way of guessing. Because you could say the same thing about things like fighting games, but fighting games in one way or another always have a way of telling you what inputs to press. Like Street Fighter 2, obviously being an arcade game, did not have a command list in a menu, but it had the command list in the arcade cabinet itself, you know? And many other fighting games also follow that same tradition, so the fact that this one doesn't do it is very offensive. Quite offensive. Okay, so offensiveness aside, so here, I mean, I could go up there and push that thing. I could also go all the way up and push that other thing that is at the top. And I'm pretty sure that might lead to a place. I mean, I hope. Because if I go all the way up there and it doesn't lead anywhere though, at least I could use this iframe thing to completely ignore everything. Doesn't seem like it would be a bad idea. So yeah, I could do that. Because from here, I don't really have any other place to go. I don't remember what was on the top right, however. But when I say top right, I mean above me, a little bit to the left where that save is, right above the save. I don't know what that was, unfortunately. Maybe it was an Iron Maiden too, or maybe not. I don't remember. Okay, so let's get back. Yeah, maybe it will be a waste of time, but I want to go to the right, because if I go to the left, even though there are some places that I could go, most of them seem like they are just upgrades and nothing else. On the top, maybe there are also upgrades and nothing else, but it has more potential to not be just upgrades. Wait, I need to... I mean, yeah, I could iframe my way through here, but... These are the kind of guys that I find acceptable to beat, because they are not really that tough now that I'm the level that I am. I really should have checked the encyclopedia from the very first stream, but I kinda forgot that the encyclopedia existed. That's the issue. But hey, I'm glad it does. Then again, it's not like I needed it. It's just that with a boss as shitty as that one, I do need it. So in reality, I didn't really waste that much time, because that's the only obstacle that kinda made me use it. Another interesting piece of information here is the fact that there was a secret on the right. Like, on these places that you see on the minimap, like the one that is to the right of this and the one that is straight above me that is also a tall place, those two have upgrades, but you need something that lets you jump higher. Like, you cannot cut it with what you have now. Okay, these stupid ass swords. Oh, what the hell, an arm guard? What's this? It increases defense. I mean, considering... Do I prefer... Yeah, I prefer defense. Like, the amount of thing that I have compared to the... You know... Like, this one is way better. I wonder if there's anything I could use here to... make it easier to kill these guys. I mean, I could use the dark thing. Like, this thing deals more damage, even ignoring the, you know, the additional thing. Yeah, it's not enough. Until I can get slightly more damage, it's not gonna be worth it. No. This is what we're gonna do. Like, I especially remember how painful this whole place is to climb, so I'm not gonna be here trying to... Wait, oh, there's also something down here, god damn it. And most likely it's just an upgrade, but I'll get it. Well, these are interesting enemies. That's that's the one that drops the card, right? The hippogriff. Probably. Well, not like it matters in this mode. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know. That's fine. You don't want me to fight you. I won't fight you. I won't waste my time. It's fine. You don't need to remind me every time that fighting you is a waste of time. I know it is. How is that a hippo? I think that that's one of those creatures that has the two names. Like, it can be called a griff. It could be called a hippogriff too. It could be called a gryphon. I think that it's basically whoever decided to translate it at the moment from Greek, I'm assuming that's where it comes from. It's kind of like the Cerberus. The Cerberus could be called like that, or could be called Cancerberus. And it all depends on what the translator felt at the moment, I guess. He activated admin mode, yeah, pretty much. Damn. We have more. Oh, that's a succubus. Pretty cool. Yeah, and judging by that flight, trying to beat this enemy is not gonna be worth it either. Like, that sort of flight, no thank you. Okay. Yeah, you know, that's something that I specifically remember about this game. I remember someone kind of like mockingly telling me that, like, I tried to go to that place in the aqueduct that has like poisonous water, and I remember them telling me, oh, you're gonna do this without killing death, because death here gives you immunity to that. And, well, first of all, fuck him for spoiling me, but that spoiler is actually useful here, because I remember that I should not get to the aqueduct until I have immunity. Now the question is, where is death, but I have a feeling it's here. If it's not here, well, there are more places to look. Also, wait, I don't need the invincibility here. It's not a waste magic for no reason. In fact, I could switch to this. And the problem is that every time that I do that, it's like I get reminded why I use the iframes, and it's fine. Yeah, we have some bells in here. Oh, that's gonna suck. Damn, and he deals quite some damage. I remember that spoiler, yeah. Yeah, I don't understand what's the point of people going to the stream and immediately spoil. I mean, in this case it doesn't matter since I already played the game, but it's like, dude, like, are you looking, like, do you want me to dislike you? Like, that is that what you want? If that's the case, you're doing an amazing show. Yeah. It specifically pissed me off a lot when I play Majora's Mask. It's like, the guy didn't stop with the spoilers, and I'm like, dude, come on. And I had to ban him. Not permanently, but enough for the remnant of the stream at least. Well, here I cannot attack, so me having this thing doesn't make any difference. I did the aqueducts without immunity. I mean, I could have done it too. In fact, that was my original plan, but the problem is that this game doesn't deserve that, you know? Like, this game doesn't deserve me putting that much effort into it. Actually, this kinda looks like an upgrade, which will be a problem. Or not. Well, if it's an upgrade, it's one hell of an upgrade. No, this is not an upgrade. It cannot be an upgrade. It's impossible. Okay. That's interesting. Oh, this is a warp. Well, I'm not gonna use it, but it's nice to see I can go back. Though, can I? Because the problem here is, what happens if I fall down there? That doesn't seem like I can make it back up. Okay, never mind. Never mind. But I cannot make it up there. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no. There's no way you can do that. Well, at least the teleport serves a good purpose here. Well, that sucks though, regardless. At least I can check what's on the right by taking the teleport that's on the center. I can immediately look what's in there. Yeah, I guess. But I don't see many other places that I can go here. That's the issue. Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father. Yeah, he's also, you know, a little bit of an edgelord. Wait, this is not where I want to be. This is where I want to be. Wait, here I will want to, since these guys are weak. Might as well do it like this. This is the best song in the game, by the way. Like, this song is so good. It's most likely because the bass is so loud. You usually don't see songs like this that actually make the bass like the focus of the song, but it sounds so good. The Hollow Knight... The Hollow Knight is hollow at the beginning. That whole game is hollow. Right, unfortunately, you cannot go there. Well, see, here's the problem. The place that most likely has death that is on the top, I cannot access that place yet. So what do I do? I mean, there aren't that many other places I can access right now. Most of them are upgrades, and most of those places are simply upgrades, so I'm not sure where to go. Going to a teleport on the bottom right is also useless, I'm pretty sure. Though, you know, I actually don't remember what was in there. No, that was like the big... No, that's the big place that you cannot go anywhere, you know. That place, forget about it. No. I guess I could try at the bottom. It's the only place. From that, I'm pretty sure that going at the bottom takes to the aqueduct. And I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be on the aqueduct yet. I mean, where was that then? What did I miss? I mean, some of the places that I don't have access to, I need something to jump higher, and I don't have that. Was it challenge arena or something hard as ball where you couldn't use DSS? Oh, is it? Well, if that's the case, I guess I shouldn't worry. Well, I'm heading down, I guess. I think it's a bad idea, but I don't think I have any other choice. I mean, I could pick up a couple things here that I'm pretty sure are now accessible, and they are most likely simply upgrades, but I mean, why not, I guess. They should be accessible right now. Especially, I remember this one. Like on the bottom, I think it had a crate. At least I hope it had a crate. Yeah, it had a crate. I went into the first room and said no thank you. On the challenger? Oh yeah, I didn't remember that. Oh. Wait, this song is from this game? I was sure this song was from Harmony of Dissonance. I cannot believe that all this time I live alive. Oh, well, that's a lot of damage. Alright, hold up. You're getting too cocky. What the hell? Doesn't seem like it's gonna get much better. You recognize this song? I remember this song. But yeah, I remember this song precisely because I like it. It's just that I don't remember that it was from here. I thought it was from Harmony of Dissonance. But then... yeah, that's one of the main reasons why I remember telling Kyle that Harmony of Dissonance soundtrack wasn't that bad, but if it actually is from this game, then yeah. Damn. So I guess Circle of the Moon of the Game Boy Advance trilogy has the best soundtrack. Yeah, here I'm not gonna bother risking myself. Oh, that looks like a trap. But wait, wouldn't I get... okay, you cannot even push it. Oh, okay, that's fine. And at this point I have so much magic that I can... it's basically like I have a Super Mario Superstar. No one can stop me. And these guys are absolutely not worth fighting. Oh, we have the Poltergeist as well. Wonder if one of these is a secret. Yeah, those objects could have easily killed me. Okay, at least we got a save. At least with a save here I can actually try fighting back, but not without a save. I can use... though at this point I think that using the whip is just a bad idea in itself. Oh, I trigger the Poltergeist, goddammit. The problem is that, yeah, the Poltergeist is the typical enemy that you cannot see when it attacks because it's so far. A lot of times. I got killed. Mothron from Terraria. Don't know who that is. Because you know that originally in my first fan game my idea was using this song, and since I couldn't find it, I ended up going for like the other Castlevania song, like the one from Dracula Eds. But yeah, this is the one I originally wanted to use. Well, I could use it for the fan game I'm currently working on, but no. Music has already been decided for that one. Wait, is there something up here? Doesn't really look like it. It is invincibility. Notice that at this point, most of the enemies that you will see will hit very hard. No, I don't think there's nothing up there. Wait, I don't need to push this crate. Oh, no, okay, never mind. I need to pile them up. Would it have been in the castle stage? Yes, it would have been in the castle stage. And back then the idea was using a Castlevania song for the castle, of course. I mean, I'm satisfied with the song I picked, but originally I wanted to pick this one. And I couldn't find it, because as I say, I was sure it was from Harmony of Dissonance. But no, it was from this game, and that's the reason why I couldn't find it. It's just that this game I completely tried to remove it from my memory once I beat it. But I didn't remember that pretty much the only thing worth remembering about this game is the music. The music can easily be the best one in the trilogy. That's pretty fucked up. Nothing here either. Yeah, that tease is so fucked up. The fact that you can almost be there, but not quite. Wait, that place up there. What's? Oh, promise I have to get past this asshole. The projectile is not even hittable. The projectile basically becomes like an environment obstacle. Nothing you can do about it. Another one of these assholes. It's for enemies like this that I want to use the invincibility. Not for all of them. The enemies like this really make exploring a pain in the ass. Another one. Okay, that's enough. You asked for it. And another one, of course. So it is simply to go back. That's it. Why? Why wouldn't you go back this way? Like, why would you prefer going to the place with the armors? Unless this is not possible. No, this is very possible. What's the point? What a waste of time. Oh, another puzzle. I mean, the puzzles in this game are nothing, pretty much. Okay, so let's just kill this guy. Thing over here? No. Well, I could push this. Doesn't make a difference when you're supposed to push both. Yeah, sudo change game mode admin. Of course. I mean, honestly, that's the best thing that can happen to this game. Oh, that's a laser guy. Okay, it's a holy armor, which means that if you want to kill this thing, you have to use darkness. No, it doesn't deal that much damage, all things considered. So now, do you have any doubt why I turn invincibility on, right? Like, is there any doubt? I hope there isn't. God damn it, dude. I mean, even more so in this mode, you don't have a single incentive for doing that. Having to do all this shit again, dude. That's so obnoxious. Essentially, in this mode, the whole point that you have low HP, which means that you cannot really get hit by anything, is precisely the reason why at some point in the game there is no reason not to just use this. What do you do to turn that on? Essentially, in this mode, you have every card in the game unlocked. With these cards are hard to get in the game because they are random drops from some enemies. Well, not the ones on the top, but the ones on the bottom are random drops. Well, I don't know where the ones on the top you got them. I kind of forgot. But the point is that this particular combination, as you see, just makes you invincible. And in this mode also, you have less HP. Which means that once you get a sufficient amount of mana, there is zero reason to not just turn this on and leave it on. There is no reason to not just do that. But yeah. Oh, I need a whatever. In the original game, you had more HP, so it wasn't that dangerous, I guess, to do this shit. It was still annoying. Like, the original game is the worst Metroidvania game in the series, and this mode, for what I'm seeing, is not much better. It's less cancerous because of how OP some of these combinations are, but it's less cancerous simply because you don't play the game as often. That's the funny thing. Like, you spend less time actually playing the game and more time cheesing it. Okay. Oh, that's fine. No worries. Should I give you the ribbon? I mean, the game itself tells you to pick this mode once you unlock it, you know? Okay, so there are a lot of these annoying ass foxes. At least these foxes are better dead than anything else. Oh, that's gonna suck. Okay, can I even pick that up? No, I don't think so. I mean, from here it looked more doable, but not really. I think that you're bone. Also, dropping this here was useless, wasn't it? So it's not that they deal damage with the attack, they insta-kill you with contact damage there. Alright. Okay. So I guess I'm also not gonna explore. I mean, what's the point? Explore and then just get one-shotted by that guy. Doesn't seem to me like a good idea, if you ask me. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, look, as I say, I don't mind. You want me to keep this invincible mode on? Sure. I will. No problem. Okay. Just annoying having to do this shit every single time. This is the reason why I will want to find a save as soon as possible. I mean, being invincible is not gonna make you beat the puzzles faster, you know? Okay. So don't go up, just keep going left. Yeah, that room doesn't matter. Cannot go up there. That's a lot of succubus. No save yet. What if I keep going down? Seems like it leads to a different area altogether, right? Whew. Well, that's quite the puzzle. Alright. How about you give me a save? I'm gonna check on the top. Maybe there's something useful, maybe not. This looks like an upgrade though, with this enemy formation, or might not be actually. Oh, it leads to the same... no, it's not the same room. It's another room, but also with some puzzle shit. here I could disable this, cause I'm gonna consume magic for no reason. And even if I'm not fully running out of it, I'm halfway through. Okay, so you're simply supposed to push these things down, but wait, you don't really push it there. You have to get rid. Okay, yeah, I get it. I'm glad I thought about it before doing anything. So with that, you go down and break everything else. If you could have a castle, how big it will be? I mean, that I don't think that's the good question, because the question should be, if you have a castle, how many people do you want to employ? Because I'm not having a castle on my own and having to clean it by myself. So a better question is, how many people will you employ? And I mean, if I'm rich enough to to have a big castle on my own, I should be rich enough to hire a lot of personnel. And if that's the case, the answer is essentially like one cleaning personnel per room, pretty much. Okay, I cannot go up there either. So this is a dead end. So do I have to go to the puzzle room, really? Are you supposed to do all this shit without saving? I mean, that's crazy considering these holy armors. Not to mention these guys respawn here. Well, respawn. I didn't mean to say respawn. They spawn for the first time back there. This place is crazy. Crazy fucked up. I mean, I even wonder if the mates were extra, but the guy was too cheap to expand his order. I know. No, I mean, yeah, essentially, if you're gonna have a big place, you need a lot of people. No matter what. What's this? Wait, if I break this... Oh, it falls down, okay. And then you do this. Okay, that works. Wait, I don't need to have this active here. Okay, and what about this? They're supposed to pile up 2 crates. So why do I want a 3rd one? What do I do with that 3rd one? Oh, no, that's to go back. So wait, what is the 3rd one for? Am I missing something? I don't think I'm missing anything. Like, you should do that and you push this one down, right? No, okay. Like, yes. But you also, to push it further to the right, you need another one. So that's what this one is for. Can I drop it here like it's nothing? Yeah, I can. Yeah, I understand. They say you're supposed to only pile up 2 crates, but if you wanna push the one on the top, you need another one. Because otherwise, you essentially wouldn't have enough. Like, you will have so much room to the side that you will just drop the crate down. Unless the slide can go through that. Will be. I don't know. I'm just putting it here. Okay. Then you do that and then that's it. Okay. Oh, hold up. Before I get insta-killed by a holy armor. Okay, so this is simply to go back. There's nothing else in here. Alright. Okay, that's fine. Oh, hold up. Nice. And now I'm gonna have even more magic to spam this thing for even longer. Alright. Though I'm afraid of what the boss is gonna be here. Oh, we have a plant guy. I know there is a save. This save is a problem that I remember it. The fact that I remember this save is a very, very bad signal. Because it means that whatever is here is gonna kick my ass so badly. But as I also said before, I don't remember any boss more cancerous than the two-headed dragon, so... Well, that's the boss, by the way. I don't know what's to the right. A tree, a golem, another tree, yet another tree, golem tree. That looks like a one-way only thing, so I don't think I wanna go there. But I will take this upgrade. Okay, yeah, that is very clearly a one-way only thing. It takes you back there, and I'm pretty sure that the whole idea of this is that here you get the thing that lets you go through the aqueduct, and the aqueduct is on the bottom. So it's the perfect way to connect back there, so that's good. Wait, what about these enemies? That is probably a bad idea no matter what. Wait, a dryad? The dryads in Ragnarok Online look better. Yeah, remember the golden tree layout. I'll be on the test. So honestly, killing this golem seems like it will be a waste of time. Look at the amount of health they have. Do they at least give you a good amount of experience as a reward? Something tells me they won't. I mean... Oh, and they are not done even when you're done with half of the body. That's fucked up. You better level me up when you're dead. Jesus Christ. You don't even have anywhere to run here. Man, this might as well be... Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's boss health pretty much. Pretty fucked up. The Dryad seems like it specifically gets fucked by this whip. It not only receives a lot of damage from the initial hit, but also 2 points instead of 1 later on. Okay, but I'm still gonna ignore that little shit. Okay. I don't know how much damage this guy deals, but I'm not gonna risk it. You know that I really remember this save a lot, and that's kinda making me panic. But I mean, this should be the fight against death, shouldn't it? Because if I'm gonna get the thing that lets me go through the aqueduct, it has to be death. But was death really hard in this game? Well, we're about to find out. It could be. Using that against the poltergeist doesn't seem like a good idea. I mean, trying to hit the poltergeist doesn't seem like a good idea. Well, that is indeed dead. Well, he has the typical dead stuff, basically. Randomly summoning sites, nothing out of the ordinary. Oh, okay. Well, now I know what that is. Something tells me this guy has 2 faces, right? Maybe. This is also, by the way, clearly not the best thing you can use. right now that I know that I can use those summons, I probably here should spam the same summon I did against the dragon, but I mean... Well, here... It's mostly about... Well, you deal 9 points of damage. I thought it was 3. 9 is still very good. Not to mention that that little thing also gets rid of the sides that come past him. Because it's like an active thing that deals damage, so... It seems like a nice thing to do. Ah, fuck. The whip is still trash, though. This is probably one of the worst vampire killers in the series. Well, I mean, the one in Castlevania 2 is also pretty shit. But then again, in that game is shit in general. So the whip just has to go along with the game. I mean, without upgrades, the whip in Castlevania 2 is so absurdly worthless. Oof, nice dodge. No. Close. Yeah, the main issue is basically the lack of damage more than anything else. And here if the idea is to not get hit a single time, maybe I could equip the thing that gives me more damage. But probably not. At least for now we're gonna be here for a while. Without a doubt. Yeah, the worst part is... Yeah, he has a second phase. And I don't remember it. Oh, well, I remember it being an abomination, I guess. Oh, he slows you down. I also forgot about that. And it's not just that it slows you down, it's also... Okay, he does a ground pound. That's gonna be a problem too. That doesn't seem that easy to see. Okay, yeah, when you see that magic circle, it's basically... Ah, fuck me. Wow, nice dodge, but Champ... Ah, fuck. I took long... I knew he was gonna do it, but I couldn't do it in time. Can I even jump to the other side here? Hold up. Not jump, but I can do this. Let me get out of here. Yeah, let me go back to this. No, are you gonna... Yeah, okay, he does move around and I have a lot more room to move myself here. Oof, okay. I was gonna get hit. But this whip is so ass. Wait, there is also another thing I could do that I forgot about. Like that it says that a unicorn will be summoned to attack. Like, no one is getting attacked by this shit. At least you can essentially go back to full health by doing this. The only issue is that if I land at the exact same time he does the ground pound, well, I jump preemptively just in case. Alright. Let's get back to business. Okay. No, here attacking him during this is impossible. That was contact damage. Wait, I cannot even hit him. Well, that's a problem. Alright, well, in that case, worry not. Guess we will have to use this strat after all. I'm not a fan, but I couldn't damage him. Like, he was too far. You take so fucking long, dude. What an asshole. Takes so long to do the pound that by the time that you are ready to react to it, you are such a fucking dipshit, dude. For absolutely no reason. Alright, so is this even gonna be useful here? Doesn't really even deal that much damage. I guess it has potential to deal a lot of damage when he moves to the right, as he gets hit multiple times, but I don't know if it will be better to... It most likely will just be better to use the... like the Dark Whip rather than doing this. It's hard to tell though. Yeah, the fact that the whip is so shit that sometimes it doesn't hit even when it clearly looks like it should hit is very annoying. But now I'm pretty much dead. I'm completely out of focus after like losing that previous attempt, so I don't think I will be able to concentrate a lot here. I think that my focus is completely gone. Yeah, the fact that he has so much health will be a problem. Okay, well, at least I got him down to this. Though, is it really that hard to hit him? I'm gonna try again, guys. In terms of damage... Oh, it's because you're not supposed to... Ah, fuck me. You're not supposed to headshot him. You are supposed to... God damn it. You're supposed to hit him in the middle. Very annoying, honestly. And doesn't make any sense either. Why wouldn't it be a headshot? Whatever. I just want to beat this boss. The only thing I care for now. Now, I think that this method might be slightly faster, not to mention less boring. Well, it's still annoying regardless because of the insane amount of health he has, but better get used to it. You know, games like this, the beauty of it is that even though I already appreciate that game a lot, make me appreciate games like Portrait of Ruin even more. Like, I actually cannot wait to replay it on Richter mode. Problem is that there are still 3 games before it, after this one even. So if you count this one, technically 4. God here, god damn it. Yeah, well, instead of Charlotte Jonathan, it will be Richter Maria. Hey, I'm looking forward to that. Hey, I mean, I'm looking forward to that, but first I need to look forward to beat this thing, which is taking a while. Wait, I just remember. You know, the thing that will be ideal here probably will be the familiar that is constantly hitting. Like, not in this phase, but on the second phase where he mostly stays still. It will be good. I mean, your only worry there is dodging the falling sides. That is a problem no matter what. So, maybe this isn't really faster than using the falling spears. Hard to tell. I mean, at some point when it takes so long, you kinda lose track of the time. You start making up shit in your mind. Okay. Well, before doing anything, let me heal. Wait, heal with this. Oh, these summons look so fucking dumb, dude. So dumb. Hey, as dumb as they look, at least they heal me. Whew, I almost landed right at the worst time possible. Though it's not like the pound deals that much damage. The worst damage is contact damage here. Alright, time for Serpent. So it was Saturn Serpent? No, it was Uranus. No, it was Saturn. Like, this one is for small summons, right? Yeah, correct. Get to it. No. It might be an issue if I'm intended to stay next to him. And I am intended to stay... That thing is so subtle that you have to fully be paying attention to his model. Didn't know. If you get close, he attacks like that. He's gonna do the pound. That was unlucky, but I dodged it somehow. And when he does the gravity thing, you just gotta run away. Okay, can you attack him, please? No. Okay, that was luck. I didn't mean to dodge that, but I'm glad I did, I guess. Okay. And you're taking a sweet time to go down. You know what? This is your second phase. Wait, did I get him? No. Okay, I thought I got him, but it's my little guy that died. And well, that's a problem. I think ironically here, the best thing I could do is equip the Holy Whip. With that damage, probably, you know. At least I get healed. No, I don't think this is a good idea. No, at least I'm getting healed 3 times. Well, 3 times. I mean 3 points of health. It's also starting to corner me. Even though it started with... Okay, got it. Nice. Actually deliver the final hit. And look at that. Level up 3 times. So there is absolutely no doubt why you would want to... You know, not level up in anything that is not bosses. The mana almost stays neutral. Yeah, except when it went all the way down. Cleansing Residue. Okay, so yeah, this is what allows you to go to the... well, to the aqueduct. Which I could go there and save and leave it for the next stream, but first... Let me go back safe. You know what I think about it? Before knowing about the... like that input to do the summons, the only boss that took me a while to beat was the Necromancer. Well, back then, even if I knew all the summons, I probably would have run out of mana. Because, I mean, back then I was already running out of mana by using whip attacks. Elemental whip attacks, yes, but whip attacks nonetheless. Okay. So with this you go back. Is there anything on the bottom left? Well, I could check, I guess. Well, I don't need to have this active in this area. These guys are the first enemies in the game, you know. I think that might be another shortcut. Well, no, okay, well, it... Oh, okay, never mind. Seems that they renovated the enemies here. Look, it's fine. It's no problem. Like, this game is a very big fan of this. Sure. It's okay. You want me to use this? I will use this. Alright, so this place wasn't accessible before. Is there something here? So the Fleeman shouldn't be... Well, no enemy here should be a problem. Since it seems that this place doesn't have renovated enemies. And you get a couple upgrades. You will do a pirate software. I will do a what? Okay, I cannot go up there. Well, I guess I won't. Oh, it's because I'm cheesing? I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's the game that is asking me to cheese, you know? Like, in fact, you know, Mr. Iga sent me an email and he's telling me to cheese, you know? So hey, if Mr. Iga tells me to do that, I don't see any reason why I shouldn't listen to him, you know? He's telling me to cheese. Just following his wishes. He fucked up on a rail. Well, I'm not used to those, so I probably will do the same, you know? Wait, no. Killing this guy is also not worth it. I thought it was the other version of this guy, but no, this version is not worth it at all. Alright. Well, I could also go down there to push a crate. It should have an upgrade ready for me. Oh, still pretty crazy that the place that I ended up going was the right one for progressing. Okay, here. Well, I mean, I don't know how the gimmicks in those type of games work, so... yeah, I'm not sure how bad what you're describing is. Not an MMO fan particularly. Okay. These guys I can... well, actually... I can't believe that that's one of the early armors in the game. The fact that I still cannot kill it easily. I mean, Kyle wasn't joking when he said that the armors in this game are something else. So he dropped a hard ring. Well, that's a very big defense increase. Problem is the loss in strength is also pretty big. Whatever. I rather, you know, at this point, I think that my health has priority. Imagine you don't bring blue chestones if you're an AV and everyone dies. Let's just have a mistress card, bro. Mistress card and no gems needed. Yeah, you know, also that reminds me that the Latin American Ragnarok online server has something that is essentially like the MVPs have an aura that make it so you cannot deal a lot of damage at all. You can only deal a percentage of damage, and it's like something ridiculous, like 1,000 times less the damage that you normally will deal. Pretty fucked up, but it is the way it works. Essentially, if you want to farm MVPs for cards, you can't. Well, not like you could anyways with how camped they are anyways. Here, camping them is not even a thing, so essentially the only way to really do it is to do it in Endless Tower. This was only an upgrade. Well, okay, that's a problem, because where am I going then? I was sure that the entrance to the aqueduct was here. Well, not in this particular place, but I mean in one of these, but it isn't. Well, that's a problem. I mean, where could it be? Because essentially the aqueduct was already accessible before you beat death. But I don't remember where. I mean, it had to have been... No, I don't know where it could have been. Like, I'm looking at the open places and I'm pretty sure that none of the open places lead there. Though it has to be one of them, but... Damn. Well, that was a huge waste of time. Like an actual very nice waste of time. Yeah, the green aura. Yeah, it might be normal, but it kinda sucks. It's fine. So yeah, I guess I should go back up. I mean, maybe that's where you could enter it. Though, can I even go back up from here? I mean, I have to guess. Otherwise, I don't have a teleport, which is also another weird thing, that there is no teleport here. All the way up, and then left, and then you keep going left. Alright, sure. You see, down here, like, this whole place is completed. There could be a secret room, yeah, but that's not gonna have progress. Thankfully, that's not how this game operates. Would be very bullshit if it was. But yeah, all these enemies, I can just go through them with no issues. Okay, don't go there. Though I'm surprised that they spawn all those new enemies in the entrance of this place. But yeah, I guess it's because you were intended to go somewhere else, and I simply didn't do that, which is okay. Promise that. Well, at least I'm not gonna do it today, but the aqueduct place fucking sucks. It's the worst area in the game. And it's the worst area in the game for the simple fact that you have some mechanisms that move when you hit a switch. But the thing is that you have to wait until the mechanism fully moves for you to move as well. And the animation is very slow. So that's the worst area in the game by quite a long shot. So yeah, good luck with that, I guess. At least with the iframes navigating the aqueduct shouldn't be a problem. Because what the aqueducts have is a lot of like mermen if I'm... Oh, what the hell? These guys are so low level that I deal that much damage with the slide. That's crazy. No chill. Alright, this place. So this place should be accessible now. Yeah, because you can wall jump. But this is only a... Oh. Well, yeah, you have this upgrade, I guess, why not? Is there even anything on the left? No. Well, the problem now is Where the fuck was the aqueduct then? I mean, it's pretty clear it was the area in the middle of the map. So essentially, we can discard everything that is on the top left easily. Now, the only area that is open that leads there is the one below the teleport, but I'm pretty sure I tried to go there multiple times and there's nothing. But I don't see any other opening here. Like, at all. For now, what I know is that I'm not supposed to be here. The one below the red save near you. Oh, I didn't see that. You're right. You're right that there is an opening there. Yeah, I see it now. Problem is that I usually don't tend to leave places like that open. Like, I usually tend to enter, and if I cannot pass, I go back. But I guess I somehow didn't do it. Yeah, that one. My bad. Well, thanks for... Thanks for pointing it out, because I legitimately didn't see it. But before that... Is there something up here? No, well, if there is, I cannot go anyway, so... Let me save. I mean, I should leave it here, but I want to save inside the aqueduct. So let me get in, find a save, and then leave it there. The aqueduct is gonna be annoying. Oh yeah, okay. So this was blocked by an Iron Maiden, and that's something I don't think I even checked it, because I don't think it even was a thing. Essentially, normally this water deals contact damage, but constant damage. Here you don't have to worry about it. You have to worry about the mermen though. Are they weak to electric, I wonder? Let me try the Thunderbird with Mercury. Yeah, no, go back. No, they are not weak to electric. So what are water guys weak to? If it's not electric. I mean, why wouldn't they be weak to electric? Does this game even have elemental advantages? I'm starting to have my doubts. They don't deal that much damage, at least. Okay, well, fuck electric, I guess. Oh, we have a swordfish. Well, sorry, spearfish. So yeah. Oh, we also have armors. With a lot of health. I guess as expected. I don't know how much damage they deal though. Alright. So you seen this thing here. This thing is the single worst thing in the whole game. Like, that thing is so annoying that makes this whole area a nightmare to go through simply because of how extremely slow it is. So this guy can freeze you. It's whatever. You might look at that and you might think to yourself, well, that didn't take that long. The problem is that you have to do this multiple times. And this is only an example of that, you know? Like, that's the issue with this. Are these guys weak to fire? I mean, it will be the logical conclusion, right? But I don't think this game operates with logic now, of course not. Well, maybe these ones are the ones that are weak to electric. Like maybe ice is weak to electric and not water, even though it should be the same shit. No. Are they weak to anything? I'm not wasting my time figuring it out. I mean, I could check the encyclopedia, you know? Okay, let me check the encyclopedia. Want to see what these guys are weak against. But it's a good luck finding them. Well, Merman... Wait, they don't have weakness. I mean, they have attribute. So it says what attribute they are, but it doesn't tell you what that attribute is weak against. Which is a little bit weird, because, I mean... You want me to guess? What's the point of having an encyclopedia if you want me to guess? Whatever. I'm gonna use Holy, I guess. Holy is still good. I mean, it's a general purpose thing, and it does increase your damage, so I don't see the issue. You look at the encyclopedia before, not some sort of cheats menu. Well, I mean, that depends on how you wanna look at it. Technically, if you want the genuine Game Boy Advance experience, you could say that I'm dead. No, that's not what you can say, but I just wanted to tell you that I'm dead. You know what? Forget about it. I'm so salty I don't even feel like talking. So they have ice resistance but no weakness. Nice. So having a whole, you know, elemental system for no fucking reason. Good to know. See if I needed any more reasons to hate this game. Anyways, I was about to say, now that I calmed down a little bit. The encyclopedia that this game has is obviously part of the collection and not part of the actual game. Like the original game, you know? So is it cheating to look at it? Well, yes. Do I care? No. It all depends on what you think cheating is. Like, it's no different than Googling, except that here you are using the material that the collection itself gives you. But with that same criteria, you could also say that the collection allows you to rewind, and rewind is something that I guess more obviously can be referred to as cheating, you know? So yeah, it all depends on what standards you have. Personally, I have zero respect for this game, so whatever... What the hell? Whatever might count as cheating, I don't think I give enough of a shit. You know? But yes, technically, the Game Boy Advance version, like, you have an in-game encyclopedia, I think. Or maybe not. I thought you... Well, this game doesn't have it then. Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Well, other Castlevania games have it. This one doesn't even have it even after you kill an enemy, so yeah, I guess any sort of information like that will be cheating, if you wanna call it that way. As I say, don't care. But yeah, if you want the genuine Game Boy... Well, if you want the genuine Game Boy Advance experience in the first place, you probably shouldn't even be playing it on a computer. You should be playing it on a handheld, in the tiny ass screen that the Game Boy Advance has. I wouldn't recommend it though. Yeah, like, that's very bad for your eyes. Oh, hold up. And like, that's so dumb. Now that I know that, well, for what Kyle told me, that weaknesses are not a thing. Like, what's even the point of having a whole elemental system if you're not gonna make weaknesses a thing? Like, are you out of your mind? Oh, this octopus, I remember, and I wish I didn't. but I do now. Wait, you cannot wall jump? Well, you can wall jump here. Okay. Problem is that this one's freeze you as well. Wait, was there anything to the left? Well, there is something. Indeed. Right now my idea is finding a save, and I don't remember. I mean, close to the boss there. Okay. You know what? I'm leaving this for tomorrow. Like, I don't want to get more salty than I already am, so let's just leave this shit for tomorrow. And let's just get out of here for now. But yeah, thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream. Hopefully with the final part of this shit. So yeah, have a good one, and take care.